72 of Nick Testone III to bring the field down. Off of turn number 4, up on the throttle, the Emerald Silk unfurls. Testone gets the jump and leads the charge down into turn number 1.
Testone starting down on that bottom lane, has the advantage into 3, but here comes Veneta with a good run down through 3 and 4. All but clears the 72 as they come off the corner. He'll lead that lap. Looks to clear in 1, and he does. Jake Veneta to the point off 2.
Veneta out front sets the pace down into turn number 3. The 77 of Letty Guy takes a look down to the inside. Testone back underneath the 29. Problems for the Dunkin' Donuts machine as he all but gets run over down into turn number 1. Tonight, he is not here. They found a problem on that truck getting ready before they got here. Unfortunately, couldn't get it straightened out. He'll be back next week. Right now, we're back to green as they come off of turn number 4. Testone and Guy battling for the lead down into turn number 1. Cavallero and Belanger right there off of turn number 2.
Down into the corner they go, side by side, Cavallero and Guy for that second position. And then here comes Perry down on the bottom lane with Barry Shaw Jr. in tow. They're both running underneath Belanger. The field still crossed up. Here comes Cavallero for the lead as Testone gets loose.
Trouble on the backstretch. Hard hit for Letty Guy, Mike Cavallero, and Nick Testone all get together. Mike Belanger on the outside. They come off the corner. Green flag unfurls. We're underway down into turn number 1.
Down through the corner they go. Perry and Belanger side by side. Barry Shaw Jr. in that third spot here. Here comes Richie Murray fighting for 4th as Shaw fights down to the bottom underneath Belanger for 2nd.
Perry sets the pace down into turn number 1. Belanger hanging on big time up top off of turn number 2. The 85 of Shaw down low. Murray sits 4th. Cooper rounds out the top 5 as they come off of turn number 4.
Off the corner they go. Barry Shaw Jr. in 2nd place. Richie Murray following in tow on the bottom, now fighting with Belanger coming down the back. Underneath him for that 3rd spot as Barry Shaw Jr. puts some pressure on Perry coming out of 4. Looks low.
Off of turn number 4 in a battle for the lead. Keep your eyes on this, ladies and gentlemen, as they come down the backstretch. Barry Shaw down on the inside. Eddie Perry up top. Into 3 and 4. Perry drops back to 2nd. Looks for a crossover off of turn 4. Doesn't have the momentum down low. And Barry Shaw runs the field off of turn number 2.
Down the back they go. Perry in 2nd place now has to try to fend off Richie Murray, who sits in 3rd. All running the bottom, though, as they're single file throughout the field. Perry sits in 2nd, about 2 truck lengths behind your leader, Barry Shaw Jr. Richie Murray right on the rear bumper, looks low now as Perry slides up down the back, looks to take 2nd going into 3.
Looking for that number 2 spot, keeping pace with the 85 off of turn 4. Takes that 2nd spot away. Perry settles into the number 3 position. Belanger 4th. The 36 of Cooper rounds out the top 5. 15 laps to go this time by as the field stretches itself out around the 3rd mile.
Crossing no lap off the board. Barry Shaw Jr. and that Darrell Church machine opening up the gap about 3-4 now truck lengths over 2nd place Richie Murray. But Richie Murray running in 2nd. It's fine by him when it comes to points. Right now, Kevin mentioned earlier he wanted to stay within 3 to 4 trucks behind the leader, behind Barry Shaw. No matter what these next 2 races, he's certainly doing that, sitting in that 2nd spot. But certainly with level win, we'll see if he can chase him down. Coming off 4, halfway to go. Down through 1 and 2 they come. Shaw and Murray lead the way about 4 truck lengths back to Perry, who's feeling some pressure from Mike Belanger. Belanger down through 3 and 4 on that bottom lane. Coming up on the bumper of Perry as they cross another lap off the board. Up front, though, Barry Shaw Jr. and Richie Murray about to approach some lap down traffic. We'll see how they can navigate their way through the field. Off the corner they come. Shaw goes low around LeBron, as does Murray. Murray now a truck length behind Barry Shaw. They race down the back, 11 to go, 10 laps to go as they come off of turn number 4. Back in the pack, Perry still battling off turn number 4. Pressure still from Belanger. So they race down the corner. Belanger closing in on the rear bumper of Perry. Just can't find a way around him as they race down into turn number 3, and off the corner they come.
Top 2 have broken away and will settle this amongst themselves as they roll down off of turn 2. 9 laps to go that time by as Elias Dibb deep in the field settles it back in. Look at the battle for 5th. Down at the 3 and 4. Mikey Cooper holds on to that spot. A lot of pressure from behind. The 38 of Connor Souza. The 8 of Brittany Campbell. Hunt them down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Connor Souza sitting in that 5th spot. He had some issues earlier in his heat race. Forced him to leave very early on. Obviously, looks like they got those issues fixed as he's racing up in the top 5, fighting for 4th as he closes in on the rear bumper of Cooper down the back.
Cooper continuing to hang on to that 5th position after the last couple of races he has had. A top 5 finish would feel like a win for this team as they head down the back straightaway. They go single file for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Up front, 5 laps to go. Barry Shaw continues to set the pace off of turn number 2. Richie Murray on his tail down into 3. And watch the 85. He seems to be getting a little bit loose off the corners.
Off the corner they come. Shaw able to hold on to it that time around. Richie Murray still giving him some pressure, not getting too crazy right now with 4 to go. He still has a little time to make that move if he can as they roll through 3 and 4 one more time. Going to cross another lap off. 3 to go for the sports trucks.
Down off of turn number 2 they come, and Barry Shaw Jr. in a borrowed ride. Second time he's gotten behind the wheel of this machine. Finds himself leading the charge off of turn number 4. Murray still sits second, and the top 2 are a straightaway ahead of 3rd. Perry holding off the charges of Mike Belanger.
Belanger doing everything he can to take that 3rd spot, come home on the podium, but Perry doing a great job holding that line as a white flag flies high in the air. Barry Shaw Jr. with the truck length lead over Richie Murray in second as they race down the back.
It's a 3 and 4 for the final time. Off the corner they come. Checkered flag high in the air. Barry Shaw picks up his 6th win of 2019. Richie Murray right on his tail. Ed Perry for 3rd with Mike Belanger 4th and Mikey Cooper rounding out the top 5.
Battle at the end, you and Mike Belanger, you come home on the podium in 3rd place. How was it riding for you?
I can't complain. It was, we didn't think we were going to get this weekend, so it cleared up. We did. It was a good race. Them guys are faster than me. I let them go. I'll get blamed for it, but that's my own thing.
Well, who do you want to thank here, help you get home on the podium?
Big thank to KLP Landscaping out of Seekonk, Mass. Congratulations to his daughter. She just finished some stuff on her own. I'm glad she's okay. Daryl Dutch, Dutch Auto Body. Biggest supporter for us. Daryl Dutch, Crystal Dutch, Dutch Auto Body, one of the best in the business. So if you got something bent, take it to him, he'll fix it. Family Auto. My father sponsored 4 champions in 1 year, I believe. Probably unheard of, but he sponsored more guys at this track than there are running today. Big hat off to him. My wife, my 2 daughters, my brother, Cody, Aiden, everyone who comes out, Dean, the Johnsons, everybody.
Well, Richie, you're still ahead in the points, and it's probably not a bad thing to come home second tonight knowing that you kept that lead. You only lost a couple now because Barry comes home with the win. You stuck with him, though, just didn't have enough to get around him. How was the racing?
The racing was good. My truck was good. He was good. He was good enough to stay ahead of me. The goal tonight was just keep it clean and finish as close to him or ahead of him as possible. And we did that. The car's in one piece. Hopefully go next week and keep this points lead.
Well, did your heart drop early in the race when Veneta slowed up and you just barely got on the brakes quick enough without running into him?
Yeah, that was a bit of a scare. I was going to try to go low, but there wasn't a route to try to avoid him there, so I just stood on the brakes and hope for the best pretty much.
Well, who do you want to thank here helping you get home in second?
I got to thank all my sponsors, Jeremy from Hedges Excavating, Rich from Helger South Coast Power Equipment, Ryan from Quick Oil, Alan from Chuck and Auto Parts, Jim Hawkins. I got to thank my crew, Grandpa, Dad, Doug, AJ, Crystal, who's in college, probably watching on Race Monitor again, Mom, Landry came out tonight, everyone in the stands, Grandma, Meme, whoever's out there, thank you.
In the new truck, I guess, this week again, you come home with a win. That must feel good.
Yeah, it feels really good. Again, I got to thank Daryl Church for giving me this opportunity to finish out the year, hopefully win the points, but we'll see. Richie ran a great race. He was behind me. I was watching him, And I knew he wasn't going to try to I don't know if you were trying to pressure me or not, I don't know, but he was keeping his distance, and it's all good.
So what are your thoughts now going into next week? Obviously, you want to come home with another win, but you're back a handful of points to Richie because he was able to stick with you. What's your mindset going into the final race?
You know what? Just to finish the race, and where we end up is where we end up.
Well, who do you want to thank here for this win tonight?
I want to thank Jane's Recovery Service, Monica Cole, Everett's Auto Parts, the fans that come out every week, my dad, my cousin Kevin, Vern, PJ, just everybody that comes to support me. I really thank them. Roy, and Bob.